Hey guys, what is up? Bless Spoons here. You can call me Matt. And in today's video, I won't really be talking about the gameplay, but I'll give you a little bit of information about it. I am playing with Bless Nexus and Bless Connect. This is a ranked TDM game, and I do pretty well in this. And yeah, we did pretty well in ranked that night, so it was a good night on Gears. But anyway, this commentary is about something not Gears related, which is a near fight I almost got into with a sort of old man. He was, I don't know, maybe 50. I consider that old since it's older than me. But maybe he was like 50 to 60. I don't know how old he was. But let me start the story off properly. I have about like 5 more minutes to tell you about it, so here we go. Let me start with my favorite genre of music. I like ska music, and if you don't know what ska is, it's essentially alternative music mixed with reggae with a horn section. So it's not just the guitars and the drums and the singer. There's also horns like trumpets and saxophones and trombones and stuff. And also a quick note on the gameplay. Sorry about some of the flickering. I don't know why it's doing that, but I'll try to fix it. But I figured it wasn't that big of a deal, so I left it in there. So I like ska music, and for a while now I've been looking forward. I already went to it, but it was this huge ska concert, and there were 4 bands there. 2 were openers and 2 were the headliners. The headliners were Goldfinger and Real Big Fish. I don't know if you guys know them, but they were there, and me and my friends, we like ska music, so we were pretty excited to go see these bands that we like. And we ended up going. I believe it was June 29th was the day of the concert, and you know, the concert started at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock, something like that. But the doors opened at 6, so we ended up getting there pretty much right when the concert started, so that was a lot of fun. But we ended up getting there right when the concert started, and the place where the concert was held is smaller than the parking lot that it has for the people going in. So it was a very small place. Everyone's packed in there like sardines. I mean, they had the air conditioning on, but it wasn't really helping to the point where you felt comfortable. But so it was kind of sweaty in there. You know, there were a bunch of people. Just everyone's packed in there, and the stage is there. And also, there was a 21 and over section in the back where there's a bar. And I'm not 21 yet, so I couldn't get back there. So we essentially, all the kids or whatever were smushed up in the front, and in the further front, or whatever you want to call it, there's a pit. And if you don't know what a pit is, well, you should know what a pit is if you're, a kid. But the pit is essentially where people just go in and they just start punching and jumping and stuff. And I mean, they have a mosh pit at like Slipknot concerts or stuff like that, or like My Chemical Romance. But they have a skank pit, which is at ska concerts, and a skank is a type of dance, and that's not really related to the story. But anyway, you would guess that when you were in there, since everyone's tightly packed together, you're basically just like standing there shoulder to shoulder with everyone else, that you would bump into someone, right? So basically, this guy, who should have been in the 21 and over section, I don't know why he wasn't. He was behind us, and people walking behind me to go to the bathroom and stuff, so I kept having to move out of the way, and sometimes they would walk in front of me. So I wasn't stepping on this guy's foot or anything, but this guy, he was right in front of the 21 and over section, but he was right behind us. So he was in between us and the 21 and over section, and he was kind of a dick. So what happened was, I was taking a picture of the stage, and he pushed me forward, and I didn't think much of it because I thought it was just, someone must have walked behind me and I didn't see them and they accidentally pushed me. So what happened like 2 minutes later was someone walked in front of me, and he pushed me again into them, and I turned around, and he's like, "Stop stepping on my fucking feet," and I was like, people walk in front of me. I gotta step back, you fucking dipshit. And then he grabbed my arm and I pushed him against the wall. And then my friends turned around because there were like 8 of us and 1 of him, and we would have shit on his face because he's an asshole. Sorry, I'm getting a little upset, but that's what happened. And my friends turned around, and one of my friends just started going nuts. He didn't even know what happened. He just started going like, fuck you, you fucking bitch. You think you're a big man, huh? And I don't know. It was kind of funny, and I was actually hoping to get in a fight with him because that would have, I don't know, it would have been awesome, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, I nearly got into a fight with an old man, and one of his friends was there, I guess, or someone who he was with, and he's like looking at me all tough, and I was like, what the fuck are you gonna do? But I ended up just enjoying the concert, the rest of the concert, and if he touched me one more time, I would have decked his fucking face, because the guy has issues, and one of my friends actually said he started some shit up with another kid, so maybe he was a pedophile, and he just likes it rough. I don't know, but, yeah, he ended up leaving the concert, and we didn't see him for the final act, which was Real Big Fish, which was awesome. Hope you guys liked today's video. I ended up going 12-2. Hope you liked the story. I almost beat up an old man, and it would have been awesome if I did. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching, and keep it real. Oh, and by the way, I never stepped on his foot, so I don't know what his fucking deal was. But thanks for watching, guys.